Hello, everyone. I'm Woody, and welcome to WoodYaTalk. And we have a lot of shit to talk about, so let's just jump into it. First, welcome Bomber. Hey, Bomber.
Hey, what's going on? I've been waiting to talk about JRPL stuff for a while. It took us a while to get this episode out, but we're here and I'm excited. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, I agree. Now let's introduce the other host, Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Dealing with animal problems, but you know,
Those fucking
want to
squirrels.
get in your roof, and raccoons want to dig up part of your yard. It's a thing. So yeah, dealing with that. That's got me angry, but I trapped one already. So take that. So hell in a cell. Here we go.
I mean, you could torture them if you want, but I mean,
no,
I don't. I'm not.
That's messed up.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not
that's
telling
wrong.
you to do that. I'm just saying you could. You know, I'm
No,
not telling
I
you to
could,
do that.
but I'm not. That's messed up.
You could turn into Michael Myers. I know we're getting close to Halloween.
Yep.
I know well, according to the Rob Zombie version, he liked to torture animals. But anyway,
And
yeah.
speaking of animals, apparently Bomber has a dog that wants to interfere in this podcast, and we just won't allow it.
Oh,
Yeah. Fair
yes.
warning.
By
Warning.
the way, Kev just walked in. XO Kev, and that guy Jack, Daddy Kinker behind me. They just came over. The dog, he's already in. The dog hasn't barked, so I don't think he's going to. So I think we're good. We're in the clear. So yeah, they are behind me as we're recording. It's just heads up. So anything I say and talk trash about them, they will hear it all.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
So we have a lot to talk about because we haven't done one of these in a while. If anybody remembers when we previewed Death Before Dishonor, we blew through that in our preview very quickly. That's the plan for all of this because
Yeah,
we're going to try to
yeah.
cover everything
We're
we can.
way behind. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have Woody for about an hour, but we don't want to go longer because it's a show. But we might have to wrap it up. But we're going to try to blow through this. So, Woody, you take it away here, and however you want to lead this off or go through, or what's the plan for WoodYaTalk today?
We're just going to go through the highlights of each show, and then we're going to lead into Evolution and just quickly go through all those matches, and then touch on that Survivor Series War three-way match thingamabob.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Well, tell you what, I've got the match cards here from Death Before Dishonor, and like I said, we're not going to go over every match,
Yeah.
but I will kind of like there. And I hate to say it, but there's some that jump out, like any actual sports league would, because that's what we have here. So you're like, oh, 3J Platinum won against Scampy Man. Oh, okay, Daddy Fat Sack beat Otis, things like that. Like there's stuff here and there. Ash beat that guy Jack, who was at Bomber's house right now. Oh,
Right. Oh, match of the night. That was match of the night, actually.
it was match. Yeah.
Yep.
We have Cade Gailey getting another win. Like he kind of Ellsworths it, doesn't he, with his avatar, getting another win in there.
Yeah.
Hero beat Banksy. That's the rough one for Banksy. Mod Step over Vitamin Yes. That's a close one. The Solution, which was Warden, Beer Me Jesus, and Fart Bucket.
Yes, this was big. This was a lot of controversy here.
The Blissful Enigmas, Redhead, Jonathan C.T. Martin, and Junction.
Yeah.
87-70.
Yeah, they beat him by 17 points. There was a lot of controversy here. That was supposed to be John. John ended up no-showing. So
Yeah.
I don't even know how. This seems like forever ago, by the way. Death for Dishonor, but because I went on vacation and I blocked everything out as far as wrestling and everything, just taking time off, and I forgot how Fart Bucket's name even got thrown into the equation.
I think it was the Enigmas.
The Enigmas
Yeah,
called for it. Is that what it was? That's
They did.
think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's, the Solutions mascot or whatever, so that makes sense. And I know Beer Me wasn't happy. You weren't happy, Woody, were you? I know you weren't too happy.
I was not happy for a number of reasons, but,
But then-
they won.
Then what happened, though?
He won.
They
He
won.
won.
Yeah.
He pulled his weight.
Fart Bucket did.
Fart
Which
Bucket
was
did good, too.
He
The
did.
amazing story that I love of this is he happened he'll fill in and he pulls out the win. You could see it in actual wrestling. I love stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, so
we felt it. It was just like, oh my god, we have Fart Bucket. He better do it. And then, as the show went on, we actually felt it. And it was great.
Now you know why I was terrified in my match against Fart Bucket.
Yeah.
And then, but the show prior, Redhead just obliterated him, or the next one coming up. It's not whatever. So it's weird how that works, but Fart Bucket's so unpredictable and dangerous. Speaking of dangerous, in a death match, Woody beat me, legit boss, 20-19 to -6.
Yeah.
I hate death matches, Woody.
I
I hate
know. I've been looking back at the history, and man, you've been putting so many death matches lately, even like triple threats and stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get off that train that we've been on lately.
Well, that works for me because my character is not about those kind of things. It's about normal. It's just one-on-one. That's where it all started, like normal matches.
I remember.
No stipulations. And I like the idea that I've kind of like gone unhinged. But it's in that way. It's like, no, it's just a match. Just ring the bell. It's just a match.
Yep.
Whatever happens in the match is fine. That's fine, unless I put on a Titantron. But things are what they are. So.
Yep.
But no, Woody, you beat that one. You won that one handily. And during that one, I got jumped by your boys, Bummer, and they wrapped a chain around my neck and drug me off with a golf cart.
Oh yeah, we had to get a bunch of you got them at the show before, which has been Hell in a Cell? Was it Hell in a Cell?
It was Hell in a Cell, yeah, where I did the Titan.
Where you took them out, they lost to the Chaotic Maniacs and stuff, so they had to get a little revenge on you here, storyline wise.
A little?
Okay, a lot of revenge on you. And that even bled into the main event when we get to it, as far as the chains and the necks, yeah. But
so there was fucking Woody. God damn, dude.
You say handily. He won by 1 point against Legit Boss.
Did.
So that's,
yeah, but I lost. I got -6.
Yeah,
only 1 point.
Yes.
His boss hates it. Boss hates it so much.
Boss, yeah. It makes for a good story, that's for sure.
And anybody in the chat, forgive me, I'm not looking at it right now. I've got the card up, but we'll jump over there as well. So I'm sure Boss is saying something right now, but we'll get there. But yeah, this was the match that Woody wanted as, like, I need revenge against these people. I'm like, you took the world title from Boss and the Canadian title from me. What revenge do you want?
Yeah.
And then you won. Oh. But yeah, no, it was a fun one building up for that. That was pretty fun, and the write-up was awesome. So we'll get there in a second. Bomber, you made a ladder match. You made a #1 contender match for the Road Warrior title at the next Ring of Honor show, which at this point was like September, October. So like 3 months out. December.
Yeah, it's going to be December at Final Battle. Yeah. I noticed that it's been a while since we had a ladder match, so I thought of, usually #1 contenders, because you got to have something hanging above the ring. So, throw a contract up there, #1 contender match. And,
but what you did was you had Spring Tigress with 28 points, JD with 27, Bastion with 25, we skipped one, and Captain Charisma with 24.
Very close.
And it was won by points. It wasn't like capture. It was won by points.
Yep, so nobody got 5 in a row,
That's crazy, yeah.
Yep, very close. Storyline-wise, the only real story that built into that was, I believe Banksy came out because Banksy and Captain Charisma they've been in a little feud, and he came out to interfere there, but it didn't really directly. It kind of just eliminated Captain from the match, but Spring Tigers just pulled it through, just did the work, got it done. Spring Tigers have been on an extreme roll as of late, so huge win for her there. It's great.
And speaking of huge wins, not for you.
Yes.
GMSG defeated Bomber for the Road Warrior title, 34-30.
Sure did. I was looking for my third straight title defense, did not get it. I lost.
Bomber's not going to lie. He's kind of happy to not have both belts.
Yes, I definitely, like I said, I will never, ever lose on purpose, but I am glad to get rid of one of the belts. Congrats to GMSG. He won again. We fought each other back at the Greatest Royal Rumble. He beat me at the very end because of a 5-point bonus question, and I'll be damned if he didn't do it again because of the 5-point bonus question in this match, and he won by 4. So I had the win until the 5-point bonus question snuck back in to get me again. So, hey, he got it, so congrats. But I believe it was Marty Skrull was the bonus one. Who scores the pin, who scores the fall. That's what it was, so.
No,
I picked Hangman, yeah.
Yeah, you had 30 versus 34 there.
Yep.
And scrolling through, who was Ash got 41. The max point someone could have got was 43.
Yes. Yeah, so it was a good score.
Yeah. Match of the night, like you said, that guy Jack got that one.
That guy Jack and Ash. Ash had 41 of 43, so obviously Ash fucking did work there. Carried,
Hero has won 10 JRPL matches. Woody has won 25.
That was his. Yep, that was his achievement there. Yep.
CT Martin got 1,000 career points. GMSG got the Road Warrior title and a second overall title. And Green Machine won a hardcore match. So there's more things for Green Machine as well.
That's crazy that this is Green Machine's first hardcore match that he won.
Yeah, and he was he was the UV champion, which is funny. Yeah, he won a ladder match to win the title. He's won death matches, but this was his first hardcore, just regular hardcore match.
Well, I've never won a death match, but I've been in like 5, so it would eventually happen. Like it would be one of those things, but
That's true.
I gamble on some of the higher points, and those hurt in death matches.
Oh, they destroy.
It's crazy. It's crazy that Bomber is undefeated in death matches.
No, it's not. That's Bomber.
Let's keep it that way, huh?
That's his style. No, that's his
We're actually
style.
going to bring that
I
up.
don't do well in those, but
Yeah.
he does. Like that's part of right.
I think we're actually going to talk about another one in the next show. I think I was in death match. Yeah.
And let's. I'm just looking briefly in here at some of the highlight stuff. Honestly, Bomber, it was a while back, so I don't remember a lot of the details.
Yes. A lot of it was the major thing was that is where I believe I'm pretty sure the Survivor Series was laid out at the end of the show.
It was. Yeah. Let's just go right to that day.
Yeah. If you want to talk about that, might as well talk about that here. Yeah.
Like you lost the Road Warrior title.
Yes.
Judge and Bastion came out. Cam got involved in the match and got fired. More on that as we go.
Yeah.
Which is amazing as well, I have to say. The crowd told you to shut up, Bomber. How'd that make you feel? Oh.
Yeah.
But then you said everything's on the line. Global Solution versus Ultra Violent Alliance Survivor Series.
Yes.
And you've been compiling your group, and Woody's been compiling his. And it's, to quote, "This war is tearing everyone apart. It's about time we end it once and for all. So at Survivor Series, we'll finish this. The Ultra Violent Alliance versus Global Solution. 3 Survivor Series matches, same as last year, if I'm correct.
Yep.
For those of you that can't count, because Bomber's a heel, that means each side has 15. UVA had 13. Global Solution just needs 1 more. And then Woody's like, what?
Yeah.
We have 12. What are you talking about? Of course, Bomber laughs and points over that Fart Bucket got it because he earned a spot, to be fair.
Yeah.
Fart Bucket earned
he's been there the whole time, so might as well put him in.
Let's make it official.
Yep.
And then the other and points over, and it's me. And I love it because I'm not part of your team, but I'm on the same side. Let's go to war. More on that in a minute. Crowd loves that one. Woody, you freaked out a little bit. And then, so Bomber screaming over the cheers, like he does when Matt gets on a rant and we go back and forth. You said there's more. So what happens is you win the war. Whoever, each match is worth a point. So it's like you could get 3 points because all 3 teams are UVA or Global Solution or 2-1 or whatever it is. And it's not just bragging rights. You get power. Power to choose destiny. The best performer on each team of the winning side of the war will get to pick a match of their choosing following Survivor Series. We were going to touch on this later, but we may as well right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is the time to do it, yeah. Woody,
What that means...
Oh, yeah.
What that means is, the winning side. So, if the UVA wins overall, but it's 2-1, well, the losing one still gets to get his match because he was the best guy. So, that's how you had it planned, right?
Yes, correct. I know, Woody, did you have a question? Because you said some people were curious about the actual match or the stipulations or whatever. What do you got?
Yes. I have someone ask the question. Let me bring it up real quick. I do not. But my question is, you can have any match then whatsoever, and you can't say no. Is what I'm leading to believe, right?
Yeah. Any titles on the line you want? If you want to go, if you are one of the lower guys and you want to challenge for the world title, if you want to if say the Global Solution wins, which they won't, say who knows, GMSG wins, say his team wins and he's had the highest score and say he's still the Road Warrior champion. If he wants to challenge you, who could be the world champion still at that point, I mean, it happens. Even though he's already a champion, even though he was on your team, if that's the match he wants, that's the match he gets. That's basically how it's going to be. It does no restrictions, don't matter. Say Warden or Beer Me Jesus, if how they've been held back because they're the tag team champions. Keeping them out of the singles division. Boom. Hey, no restrictions. If they want to challenge you for the title, they can, or anybody. So
now, what I like about that is the fact that the Solution are all 5 on one of the matches. We'll get there.
Yeah,
but that means that they're literally kind of competing to be the top guy.
That is the other thing. Match. Yes, you are obviously you're all. You want your team as a whole to win, the 15 to win, but in your match, you still kind of want to outdo your opponents. I mean your partners, if that makes any sense. Yeah,
you want to be the top point getter because then you get the match.
Get the match of your choice.
And it's good incentive because even if your team loses, but you're still the top guy, but it's 2-1,
Yes.
you're the top guy of the winning side, you still get it. That's
Correct.
great. I like that.
Yes. So there's
Another
still
cool thing.
Yeah.
Another cool thing is that GMSG and Tigris, they have this opportunity to bypass that stipulation. They can't team for like the entire year.
That is true. It's literally anything that you want. If
now the one
Spring Tigers gets it, she could say, "Hey, you know what? Me and GMSG want to challenge for the tag team titles again. Boom, we're doing it. I'm making the match. It's official."
Now the one thing I was going to say is you probably can't do a match. To be fair, that would mess with someone else's character. Like you can be like, "I'm going to do a retirement match with someone." No, you can't force someone out of the league. Like that would be the thing. We can always work a story in that if you want to go that road.
Sure,
but let's be realistic. Nothing dumb like that is what I'm thinking.
But you could force someone to team with you, though.
Of course you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know where you're getting at,
now,
Woody, but you better get out of that. Get that out of your head. I don't know where you're going with that, but you better get that out of your head.
I don't know.
But yes,
I absolutely have the match I want to have if I win it.
Interesting.
I so know the plan.
Well, there you go.
It's fantastic.
So yeah, anything. So many possibilities. Anything can happen here. So.
Now, what's funny is it says anything goes, any title, any match type, anything.
Yes.
And then Woody's, of course, in the ring with his title, and then Bomber wrote in here that I'm staring at the Canadian title. Okay. Yeah. Pick anyone for your last spot, just not Cam. Not kidding. He's fired.
Yeah.
So,
Cam's done. And is this the spot where Cam got fired?
It was.
It's been so long. I can't remember.
He
the details.
interfered. He cost you the title.
Yes. Yeah. That piece of shit. Yes. Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about him here as we go.
Yeah, he was the ref the whole time. Now this is gonna suck because I can't remember
That's right.
where it was, but I want to say it was in one of the matches where like the camera person unmasked and it was Lily or someone. I think that might have been the next.
Yes, that was somebody else.
That was awesome. That moment. It was like, oh shit, that was so good.
That was the write-up between. That was not me writing that. I believe that was either CT Martin or Redhead.
Yeah,
that did that.
That was good though. I like that too. That was fun.
Yeah.
And I'll be remiss because we have to mention the fact that golf cart was dragging 4 people at one point.
That actually was this show.
This one.
Yeah, it was
the unmask. Okay.
Yeah, the referee, the camera guys, because I believe, Team No Chance needed to get their briefcase back, and that's how they ended up getting it back from Blissful Enigmas who stole it. So
that's right. The cameraman took out CT Martin, and the hat came off, and it was Lily Billy. That's right.
Yeah. So Team
No
Chance
the other ones were
back.
Buck 5 and Vitamin O. That was good. That was really good.
Yeah.
That's a cool moment. That's like you're watching Raw kind of thing. It's like, oh, that's awesome. That's cool.
Yep. But that was all them. Yep, all them. So good job there.
That was Death Before Dishonor.
Yep.
A Ring of Honor show I did very poorly on. Let's go over to Super Showdown, which was Australia.
Main show,
It was a main show.
Yep.
A wonky one, though. I said this before with Evolution, all these different shows. They're going to be tough to pick.
Yep.
Right out of the gate, I'm going to mention that the max points were 63, and TJ Blackthorne pulled off 53 in the opening match, where he beat Alpha Dog.
Yep.
TB666 got 51 in his opening match, and yeah, it's kind of nuts. Matt Zion lost to Dr. Tommy Oliver, 49-48. It's a close one, but no, it wasn't. A lot of hot.
I was going to say, Cade Gailey, who's been trying to get a match against Peanut, he's been asking for a hardcore match against Peanut forever.
Got one.
But he finally got it because Peanut finally showed up, and Gailey won. He won 35-31, so he finally got that match. There was no story behind it, but I want to face Peanut, and he finally got it. So,
well, there's an achievement to beat the Jobber Radio people.
That's true.
Yeah. And Junction beat Accelerator 27, 60-36. So he was off by
60 was the highest score of the night, I believe, single, like as a solo person.
Yeah.
I believe
I thought Barbucket had that.
Oh, that's the
we'll
next show. That's the next show we'll talk about in a second. Yep.
Tigress and Hero went to a no contest, 52-52.
Open challenge there. That was the open challenge that she laid out. That was her first open challenge there.
Yep. Best of 5, match 4. The Finn defeated Ash, 54-53.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Charisma beat Banksy, 52-47. Imperium, Boss and Nate defeated the Chaotic Maniacs, 85-67.
Well, before just real quick, want to touch on the best of 5 series one though.
Oh yeah.
The Finn won by 1 point. Match 4. So we know match 3 was a no contest. So right now we are going to. This was match 4, right? Yes. So that means we're going to be leading into match 5. And guys, this is I don't think anybody really predicted it was going to be go into the 5th actual match. We thought it was going to be Ash just kind of dominating. So I think it's super exciting that these guys are both doing so well and making this an actual thing to look forward to. When a lot of people didn't think it was going to be an issue. And a lot of people didn't think it was going to be a big deal, and they're turning it into a big deal. And I know we'll talk about Evolution here in a minute, but 1 point victory. They both got 55 or 54, 53. Huge scores on the night. Almost got match of the night. So big deal. Kudos to both those guys for making their best of 5 series exciting. So
it's better than we could have predicted. It's exactly what we wanted to predict. What was what are the odds it's really going to happen? Because it's legit, actual stuff, and it did. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm excited for that. But anyway, keep going. I just want to bring that up.
JD beat Super Hippo 50-33.
Big win.
3J beat Bionic Knee 53-40.
Upset. What an upset there. We got Bionic Knee.
Crazy.
Yeah, Bionic Knee, who's going to be challenged for the world title. Big upset to 3J, who he's been a champion. He's a 2-time. He's been a tag team champion, Road Warrior champion. So it's not like he's a no-name guy, but still an upset there.
He's won the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, he's no slouch, but still, Bionic Knee is challenging for the world title, so he's up in the top of the card here. So, still an upset.
And then the Road Warrior title, no longer Bombers. GMSG defeated Voodoo Dreamer 52-32.
Yep. Good win.
And then we had
big win there.
And then we had UVC scheduled to face Woody and John.
Yeah.
But I was doing something and writing some write-up stuff and going over my picks, and I was looking at the card to be like, hey, Bomber, if John no-shows, I got an idea.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's turned into a thing where we can't rely on John, which is sad because he's a former 2-time champion.
He's great.
Yeah, he's had a lot of big moments and stuff, but it's getting to the point where I can't really book him in high-profile matches anymore because I don't know what's going on. There's no communication with him, so...
Now, no offense to TB666, that was my original opponent. I do need to face you at some point. I'm not ducking anything. I'll totally face you one-on-one wherever. But the opportunity was too good for me to be like, come on, it's against the UVC. It's the first match since SummerSlam with these guys, and it's teaming with Woody. That's messed up. That's cool. My idea was I would come out there. Woody's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get beat up. There's no, it's a handicap match, but I come out to fight, and then Woody's reaction is, ring the bell, make it a tag match. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then we just fight, we brawl. And the best part was Woody didn't know.
I didn't know.
I wanted to tell you for like a week when it was like, I have a plan. I got a plan, Woody. It's great. I didn't tell you a damn thing.
Losing sucks, but I think this is the one instance where I don't mind losing because it was just a fantastic moment.
Yep, it was a good match, and awesome. I'm just happy my boys won. They were so excited. I was pumped.
107-95. Yeah. We were close. We were legitimately close on that.
It was a good match. The next match is not so close, but
Bomber versus Cross death match, retaining the ultra violent title, 31-55.
Yeah, that is what an oh man, I can't do the math. Almost an 80-point victory there, if not. So
60s, it's like 80 points.
Yeah, it was like 80 points, but
70 or 80 points. Yeah.
Yeah. Rematch.
Not quite 100. Not quite 100 like Lee and I had against your boys.
Yeah,
but,
it wasn't the biggest victory.
It's probably number 2 though, to be fair.
Probably.
And it's probably the biggest singles match deficit.
Yeah, and this was a rematch.
No offense, Cross, but man.
Yeah, he had a really bad night. But rematch of Tournament of Death is what this was. So Tournament of Death 2 we did. This is the rematch of the finals. So so we'll see where Cross goes from here. I for the life of me, I am really bad at remembering. I don't remember what the story was going into the that took place in this match.
We'll dig down in there because there's stuff for all of.
I believe I know that it was Cam stuff. That's right. Yeah. Gotcha.
The Cam stuff is so good. Remember we had on our last one, Cam was kind of down about stuff and not sure what to do, and he's like, "Oh, I got an idea." I'm like, "Yeah, run with it."
Yeah, he said he's
not going to be on the events for a bit, but it's good. It's memorable stuff. It's cool. So it's fun stuff. What was also a close one was the Solution, Warden and Beer Me Jesus, retaining their tag titles against Twin Mazement, Mr. Heel Allen and El Santos, the twins, 101-91. For the record, the UBC would have beaten the Solution 107-101.
Well, of course.
But I digress.
Of course.
You can't beat the Solution when it matters.
That's true.
That's what we're finding.
That's always how that shit is.
Unless you're the outsiders. I mean, come on. Yeah, Woody, your boys pulled another one out, but it was kind of close. It was
Woody, your boys beat your other boys. How do you feel about that?
It's great seeing the Solution still having the tag belts, but now I wonder, as long as anyone else, who's next for the Solution? I mean,
we're gonna find out when we talk about this Evolution here coming up.
There's doings afoot, which is a great thing, Bomber, because that's very raw. Like we'll get there. And our main event was the top block title. Victory Green retaining over Modstep, 68-64. So Modstep returns to the main event, returns to a title match, and loses by 4 points.
And what a dude! This was match of the night, by the way. 68-64. What a fucking score out of these two guys. Both of them on top of their game. They showed why they're in the main event. A lot of people, like I said, I kind of brought this up before. People were kind of shitting on Modstep, saying, "Hey, I know he's back and everything. He shouldn't be getting a title match." Dude's been he was undefeated all the way up to this point. He's been on house shows. He's been on all kinds of other shows. He put the work in.
He earned it.
Yeah,
he earned it. Yeah.
Yep. And he fell just shy, which just shows just how great of a champion Victory Green is. He's had the title for a while now. But, great main event. Happy to see. This is the first, I think I did go back and look. I think this is the first main event in 2018 for the JRPL that actually won match of the night. So,
I was going to ask you that. I wasn't sure what was.
I think I went back and looked. I remember doing that. And this is the first main event that won match of the night so far this year. So
now, our other confidence points, El Santos duplicated confidence points. So
yes,
I don't think it was 10 points worth.
No, it was his 3-point match.
It wouldn't have won him the title, but
yeah, it actually ended up not factoring into a score at all because it was the one that was duplicated and he got it wrong anyway. Like, he predicted the match wrong, so it ended up not really affecting him. But I still, anytime people duplicate, I still put it down in the score
happened.
There. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and the highest possible was 63, but the reason, if anybody's wondering, they're like, wait, how did Victor Green get 68 and how did Modstep get 64? Yeah, that's the top block title match stipulation is how they got that. So, but anyway.
Now, that guy Jack won 5 JRPL matches. Lily and Cade won 10. Bomber won 25. Oh, Bomber, look at you.
Right behind you, Woody. One show behind you.
The Rising Star, 200 career points for Brandon and Voodoo Dreamer, 500 for Baron Ash, 1,000 for Captain Charisma, Junction, Spring Tigress, and Redhead. So that club is getting big. Like, it used to be like 1 or 2 or 3 or 20.
Yep.
But suddenly there's all these original first couple month peoples hitting that 1,000 mark. And then Kate Gailey won a hardcore match.
Yep. Beat Peanut. Yep.
Now, you said about some of the stuff leading in. You had a lot of write-up for the kickoff show, to be fair.
There was a lot of people. I got a lot of stuff from people for the kickoff show in this one. People were sending stuff in.
Everything from like Team No Chance with their Money in the Bank briefcase doing stuff, and then Fart Bucket and Redhead's like kidnapping him. Basically, we'll get to that in a second. The Enigmas with wins, and Spring Tigress with the open challenge, and lots of goings on during that. And then Banksy lost his shit when he lost by DQ.
Yep.
That went nuts, and he's like, it's supposed to be the year of Banksy. So it sounds like he's going to make it be the year of Banksy, but that's his plan.
He's going to try.
Finn versus Ash, like you said, that was better than anybody could have ever predicted.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. The official Survivor Series match announcement was the Solution, all 5 members.
Yep.
Against the Enigmas with Victory Green and Tom.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Survivor Series main event.
Yep.
So Woody,
5.
How do you feel about that?
I was thinking about this, about what to say, and for my character personally, I like that with the Enigmas that there's one current top block champion, but then Tom's the former top block champion. So it's just like I'm fighting the Enigmas, and 2 people who've held the same title that I've held. It's like, goddamn, I just want to do better than all of them.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
the other thing you got to think of is, can you count on John That's the thing. I mean, it is a big show, so he should fucking show up. But still, I mean, it's got to be on the back of your mind. Will John show up?
Now, there's two avenues here with that, Woody, as well. You want to be the top performer so that you get to pick whatever match you want.
That's true.
You don't need to worry. That's one less person getting for the world title. Because you know everyone's going to.
Yep.
Maybe.
Well, yeah.
At least one. I am not worried. I'm not worried.
Oh, wow. Not worried at all, huh?
But again, well, because, I mean,
it's not like I'm not worried about winning. I don't care if I do the best. I just want my team to win.
Yeah. Like, if you end up with a title match, it's a handshake with Warden, and Warden gets the title match, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with it. You know, if Fear Me or Warden wants to go for the world title, like, go for it, man. I don't fucking care.
That's awesome. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, so Bomber, I mean, not to peel back the curtain too much, but you do have a plan B in case John no-shows?
I like, as of this moment, I do not, but I always, if something happens, I'll have to come up with something.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say I'm going to come up with a solution.
I've not thrown my name in for that one, for the record.
Yeah.
There's other stuff. I mean, we can do the math. There's 15 on either side, and 2 matches got announced, so the third one's coming.
Yeah,
so we'll get there.
We'll think of something, but I do think he does still show up for shows. He'll show up for Survivor Series. I mean, it's one of the best.
I think it's the small main shows that really hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he should be there, but never know. There's always that chance. So
now you mentioned the JD. He faced Super Hippo here.
Yeah.
JD was kind of stole it, like you said. Like, it was a surprising one.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all know Super Hippo's struggles in 2018, but the main story that was into this one is the Eloquent Enigmas are kind of, that's the tag team, talking about the tag team with CT Martin and Junction. They kind of have been pushing the envelope with this feud between them and No Chance. So, as a whole, the Blissful Enigmas are basically kind of in 2 different stories they got going on. The Eloquent Enigmas, which is obviously the tag team, they kind of are pushing more of the story against Team No Chance, while Red is pushing more of the story against the Solution. But as a whole, they're both they're kind of going through 2 different stories right now, which is kind of hard to juggle 2 different things. So in this match, obviously JD is one of the higher ups in Team No Chance. They came out, Eloquent Enigmas, that is, came out, took Queensy out. Queensy is injured, gone. Basically,
it was the dented chair that once was Cammy Cat.
Yes, they've used that chair quite a bit, and they used it yet again to take Queensy out. And basically, I've been told, you can just write this down on the record, Queensy is out of the JRPL for now. There's no indication. I've been contacted by Queensy, said I don't have any plans on coming back anytime soon, or if at all. So write me out of the story, and that's what happened here.
Bad.
Yeah,
Queensy came in recently and was there a bunch of. I guess it just didn't work out, and that's fair.
Yeah, it was. I was told personal stuff, like personal life stuff, came up, so just didn't have time to focus on some stuff. So that's all. It's all good. Who knows? She might come back.
That's too bad, but yeah.
Yeah. So,
but it leads to stuff like this, where like you have things evolving, where it's Cammy Cat's chair taking someone out, like this.
Yeah.
Just like the legacy already of only a year and a half, but like that's history. And more history, and it's cool seeing stuff like that.
And so that this match basically, JD kind of beat Super Hippo by quite a bit of points, but the main storyline was, the Team No Chance and the Blissful Enigmas, advancing their story some more by taking out Queensy from Team No Chance. So, and
for the record, if I remember, the Enigmas had a rough time of it for the past little while, like the stable. But they all won this time. Like Red and the team, like they all won.
Yeah, Junction had
the
highest
first time in a while.
Junction had the highest score of the night. So on
that hadn't happened. Like they finally put it together almost by going separate ways. It worked.
Yeah,
which is kind of a neat aspect, which I really like as well. So yeah, cool stuff with that.
Yep.
You mentioned the Road War, and I'm scrolling through.
Yeah, the Road Warrior. Nothing really huge happened here. It was just it was just kind of a big win for GMSG. Nothing too crazy. He celebrated,
but because it led to Spring Tigress coming out.
Yeah, and basically the only thing for this, as far as the write up goes, the main the moment was Spring Tigress was caught looking at the Road Warrior title, which she won a chance to fight for at Death Before Dishonor. So who knows if GMSG can hold the title for that long? It'll be in December. Awesome. We'll see. But if he does, man, what a match would that be? So this is kind of hinting at like what could be, like what a match that could be. Just and dropping a couple things in.
Geez, Bomber, like it's almost like you're seeding possible avenues of discord between different parts of your opposing factions.
Oh, I mean, come on, I think you're just reading too much into that. Yeah, that's
no, I'm not. Then again, that's for like December, but it's all happening beforehand, so it's interesting to see where things go for that.
Yep.
Then we have Woody and myself against the UVA, the UVC rather. Let me correct that.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna mention the stream just disconnected. It's gonna reconnect so we can keep talking because we kind of covered this already.
Yeah,
it reconnected already, so we're good. So for those watching live or listening to the recording, we stream this live. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I talked about it already with Woody. Like, ring the bell. Here we go. And Woody, you've got it in for Bastion, like bad. I wonder why.
Yeah, there's a lot of. There's a lot of reasons, and I will go on the record to say he's probably, out of kayfabe, he's probably my biggest rival in the JRPL. Like, I always want to do better than him, and then every time we face off, it keeps getting different and different, and I really, really like it.
There we go.
So when the funniest part, being in the Discord, when Bomber's like, yeah, you're going to fill in for John. I'm like, want to keep it secret? He's like, nah, posted already. I go look, and like it gets posted. And then Woody is just typing nonsense. Like, words aren't formed. He's just like, what the... Now, we've talked about the back and forth with our character storylines, Woody. So this was just the cool thing on top of all that. The next step in it, which just kind of happened. And it just seems like you would see this on a paper or a Raw or something. Like, it just seemed like a kind of event, which was cool. But then Redhead was a bad person and put Fart Bucket in a tank with fish, and there was blood.
Yeah, Redhead went off the deep end on this one. Yeah, if you didn't read this yet, you need to go back in and read the write-up for this. Redhead, basically went crazy as you can be. So you need to go check that out if you haven't already.
And that's part of the fun, because that's where Redhead and I had a match scheduled for the next show. And that's where it has gone, and we'll get there.
Yep.
But there's some fun aspects, because there's different levels of crazy, because like Spring Tigress is crazy, and your UVC boys are violent assholes. Then I'm just like the vengeance seeker and all this different stuff. So what happens when crazy meets crazy? And that's kind of where we're getting at with some of this stuff. It's some fun stuff. But during all this, I love the write-up. It's the mind games from Redhead, the addition of me suddenly into the match, or John not being there. Woody just got rolled up and hit.
Yeah.
So your boys beat the world champ.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, screw you, Woody. Like, the hell with you. You got this. It's fine. I'll walk off in 1, 2, 3, and it's their music. And what happened? So yeah, I like that ending. That's good. They're violent assholes, but they'll still pull one over on you. They're dangerous, your boy.
Bastion's I'll say this: Bastion's a future world champ in my eyes.
I'll second that. Yep.
I can see that easy.
I'll back that.
Yeah,
happily.
Absolutely. It's fun seeing in Discord too. People like, remember when Bastion was a good guy? And I'm like, no, not anymore. I can't picture it not like this.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Since the Royal Rumble, I think, is when we turned heel. So since January, for 10 months, we've been heels. Yeah.
So Bomber, this was the first time that I simply left the ring and I didn't get arrested. So you're welcome. Then you came out for your match, nice and normal. Had your ultra-violent match against Cross. And it was going through, and there was weird black gunk coming out, and it was all weird. And is he dead? And it was just creepy stuff. And then there was it coming out of his mouth, and it was all messed up. And Medical came to help you out. It was very nice of them. It was great. It was Cam.
Yeah.
Cam's everywhere.
Yeah, Cam showed up. He was basically disguised as a medical staff guy.
He wasn't disguised. He was hired.
Oh, that's
he
right.
was
Okay.
legitimately one. He was actually medical staff.
That's
You
right.
Said, You'll
That's
never work
right.
here
That's
again.
right.
He's
I
like,
forgot.
you said,
I
is a
forgot.
superstar.
Yes.
That's the funnier part.
That is.
Cam is a licensed medical practitioner.
Yes, that is the big
universe.
story that's going here. Bomber fired Cam Popplestone. He said, "You'll never wrestle here again. You're gone as a superstar." But
Yeah, wrestle.
yeah, exactly. So nobody said anything about him not being like hired as a medical staff member of the medical staff. So yeah. So obviously, Bomber furious. He says he's going to fire whoever that was that hired Cam. And yeah, so now Cam's like, okay, well, then he threw I'm reading here that he threw the neck brace at Bomber, hit him in the face, then took off over the barricade before Bomber could catch him. So
now, Woody, from your perspective on this, with like the war going on and it's tooth and nail, and you're like the head of the one side, and you got your generals basically, and I'm down there doing the wild card stuff, and you got the other side being violent or crazy and literally threatening people and stuff. Then you got Cam doing this stuff to Bomber and just throwing him off. How's that feel from that side of it, seeing him being even a bigger wild card out there?
I think every side has a lot of wild cards, but ours has a tad too many for my character's liking. But at the same time, it's like the solution already has bad quarrels with Cam, with him attacking Warden and us at the War Games whenever he returned the first time.
That's right.
But now it's just like, I think he helped us one of these write-ups. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, he helped you guys at War Games beat the UVC and Tino.
I thought I meant more recently.
Oh, more recently.
I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
But it's so weird story-wise. It's like Cam's the true wild card. It's like, oh, what's he gonna do? Is he going to attack them? Is he going to attack the solution? It's like we don't really know at this point.
Mm-hmm. That's what you got to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
Never know. But yeah, the tag team match, which is next. Literally the write-up, nothing, but I just wanted to focus on doing a write-up on the match. No shenanigans, no this, no that. I just wanted to do a good write-up on the match because I know Twin Mazement have worked their way up, and I just felt like they deserved a good write-up for the match. And obviously the solution, too, because they've been on top of the division forever. So
Twin Mazement was undefeated coming into this. Like,
as
we
a
were
tag
joking
team,
about
sure
it,
were.
and they were just like, no, could they pull this off? Like, it was, I remember Warren was like, I'm a little worried. This could actually be a problem.
Yeah,
like I don't know what to make of this. They just came out of nowhere, and oh shit.
I know Woody liked it because in the match, I wrote up how, because Twin Mazement, they're kind of like submission specialists, so I had them both lock their finisher on, because their finisher is called Scene Double. El Santos, however you want to say it, does El Lasso from El Paso. Mr. Heel Allen, he does the Regal Stretch, or the Regal Lock. And that's their finisher. It's called Scene Double, and they make their opponents tap out at the same time. But this one, Solution, I had Beer Me trying to tap out. Was it Beer Me trying to tap out? I think it was, yeah.
Beer was trying to tap out.
Yes,
and
Warden was keeping him from doing it.
Yeah,
Beer
Warden
Me was
wouldn't let him
begging
do
Warden, let me tap. Warden's like, no.
Yep, and he like grabbed him and like
perfect.
Yeah, and like he like put his hand in his mouth, biting his hand, and then had to stop the other hand from tapping out. I don't know. I just visualized it and went crazy.
I love it.
Perfect.
It's so good.
And I think Beer Me agreed with it. He's like, Bomber knows how to write our matches.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
like, I get to see that match and the drama unfolding, and it's like that got Twin Mazement over in the loss. Is what that was.
Yeah, basically that's kind of what I was doing here, is making them look like very serious threats and stuff. But at the end of the day, man, you just can't fucking beat Beer Me or Warden. It's insane.
But the division got a player with those guys. Like the Twin Mazement's a threat. Yep. So that's pretty awesome seeing that come in there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go.
The Solution celebrate backstage. Woody?
Yes. Yeah, this actually I don't think he knew I was doing this, but
no.
I think the whole point of this was to advance who the next member of the Ultraviolent Alliance was, which is CM Carlito and Super Hippo came in with a videotape. I don't know why it was on a VHS tape. It was like kind of like an old school type feel. I even put in there, I think, like, who the hell has videotape still at the arena or whatever. But
Super Hippo just happened to have a box TV with a VHS player in it.
Yeah,
Jeremy was like,
it's like, what?
you can find this in Australia? Like,
Yeah, because it's in Australia. It's like, wait, you can find that in Australia? But anyway,
that was pretty awesome.
Bottom line is there was...
Bottom line is Bomber forgot something in Hell in a Cell.
Well, actually, I didn't. When we originally had it, I didn't forget this at all. Is that what you're talking about? Showing the man up there, the person?
Yeah.
I didn't forget about this at all. I believe this was you, Woody, that said you wanted this to happen, right? Like you wanted somebody to hit you.
Yeah.
After
you
the
said
fact.
You forgot. Yeah. Because
I
you
thought
said
it was
you
before.
forgot that.
Oh, my mistake.
I think it was after, because we were talking about like the Hell in the Cell write-up, and Bomber said he forgot to add someone. I was like, well, that would have been cool if that person threw me off the cell.
There you go. That's what it was. Yeah, because I actually was gonna add, and I never actually said the name, but yes, it's Nathan 8K, because his
guitar.
big bass is Elias. Yeah, I put it in there. He hits Woody in the back with a guitar on top of the Hell in a Cell. He falls off. So basically, this whole write-up part was just to establish that Nathan AK is the newest member of the Ultraviolent Alliance. So, and just had fun. I haven't had really CM Carlito and Super Hippo involved in much, so I wanted to get them in some of the story too. So, just.
And I loved everyone's reaction in it, especially Beermees whenever he realized who the fuck it was.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, oh shit, that's him? Or it's him? That little shit is dead. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But, so that basically was just to add Nathan 8K to the Ultraviolent Alliance, which meant we were just one member shy now at this point in time of the story.
Yes. And then we had the Top Block title.
Again, this was, I just wanted I think just a good match between the two. No shenanigans again, just like the tag team match.
Nope. That was the main event too, so that was the goal there. It was match of the night, so it deserved it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah,
just a really good match. Both guys deserved a lot there. So.
And then the end had Bomber making more announcements.
Yes.
First, that Victor Green is the greatest Top Block champion of all time.
Oh,
of course,
greatest. Nobody is a better Top Block champion than Victory Green,
no.
By the way. Mark it down.
But then you mentioned a 20 Superstar Evolution Battle Royal.
Yes.
To determine who goes on to face this man right here, Crown Jewel.
Yep, Victory Green, yeah.
It's an Evolution Battle Royal, so instead of being the women's show. You had like past, present, future, so 10, 10, and 10.
Yeah, I went with the actual like kind of when I
Evolution.
Yeah, like the stable. I kind of went past, present, future, Yeah, so. But yeah, so yeah, you got the 10 superstars, originals or people that were there near the very beginning. We're talking like first 5 ever shows. Then you got the guys in the middle. Then you got the brand new. We're talking rookies that just debuted like this past summer. So that was
the reliable ones that have been here like for a few shows.
Yeah, just a couple shows. We're talking like maybe I think the least amount is like 2 shows they've been at. So but. Yeah, I wanted to give people a chance, that don't normally get a chance, just to make the match a little more interesting. So, never know. And that was it. That was pretty much it.
So then we have Bound for Glory.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I will admit, not a lot of story went into this one. This was mainly just one of the more old school house shows where there wasn't a lot that went down.
That's fine. There's like 8 shows in 8 weeks.
That's true. Yes, very true.
It's okay to have some just kind of happen, which kind of worked out for some of it. Like you had the No Contest Fest at the start.
Yeah. With
the Scampy Matt Real Deal and Daddy Fat Sack 32-32 and 11. Bucky and 5 Otis 21-21. Wookie and Kate Gailey 14-14.
Oh, real quick. That very first match, Scampy Matt, Real Deal, and Daddy Fat Sack, no contest, right? Look down in the important notes. Real Deal received 5-point penalty for submitting picks late. So if he didn't submit late, he would have won the match. So there you go. But he didn't lose, so it's not like it hurt him. But anyway.
So just to skim through the noteworthy ones, again, no offense to anybody, it never meant that way. Fart Bucket beat Dr. Tommy Oliver 36-23.
Biggest score of the night, Fart Bucket. The hell has froze over people. Fart Bucket beat everybody on the show.
Yeah.
So
the highest possible, by the way, was 47, so we were still 11 shy of that, but there you go.
But yeah,
insane. Lily beat Junction 23-22. Nerd beat Tom 24-23. A lot of close ones like that. Bastion 34-12 over Slingblade. JD over Kyoko 29-24.
Yeah, he finally got his match. He's been waiting for that for a while. She's no-showed the last time they were supposed to fight, so finally got that win in.
Tino and Sam Carlito 20-15. Ultimate X, this was TNA Impact. So
I'm gonna make sure we always have an Ultimate X match at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, that worked for Slammiversary because that was easy with our match. But yeah. Ash won that one via points.
Yeah.
26 to Nathan AK 17, 3J 16 to Jitters 6.
Yep.
Before we go on any further, I'd like to point out that you'll see like a lot of lower points because of that fucking alley match. Like the alley match is thrown out.
The alley match,
yes.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. That's why. I mean, it was still basically advertised as a match. So, and it was on the Wikipedia, which I usually go by. I usually go by the Wikipedia for the cards.
But toward the late build, it was all like Ali goes to the undead realm. That's not a match, though.
And a lot of people were like, "Hey, we should be able to we shouldn't have to do that or whatever." Or basically, the bottom line is when you make your picks. Stuff like that, you got to take that in consideration because I 100% took that in consideration. That's why I bought locked. I put my 1 point on that match based on there's always a chance to get thrown out and not be an actual match. So,
So
you got to take
Edwards
that.
Screwed things up too because they just had a quick DQ and then had another match with a tag match. It was like, crap. So that one happened. And nobody thought that would go that way, and that tanked a lot. But that happens. It's just had the nature of the beast. So,
there
you go. We have Hero defeating Voodoo Dreamer 14 to -2 hardcore match. Warden and Beer Me got singles wins 28 and 29 each for those guys over Bionic Knees 21 and Captain Charisma's 10.
Super quick though. Victory. The Green Machine that is and Bear Nash.
Forgive me. I skipped.
Oh no, you're good. I'm just saying.
I missed it.
It was a no contest 30-30. That was match of the night. Just want to point that out. Though 30-30 ended up getting match of the night. So good job to those guys. But keep going.
But yeah, the Solution Boys got some wins in singles matches, no less. So good on them.
The world champion, number one contender, no less.
That's true.
We had a hardcore match. Bomber defeating Vitamin Yes 27 to 18.
The man that claims he's the greatest UV champion, by the way, and the current UV champion. Just want to point that out.
Woody. You got a win over CT Martin, 32 to 21.
Yep, that you requested, by the way. You requested that match as soon. I remember this very vividly. As soon as Fart Bucket was announced as the third man for to be the solutions partner, Woody contacted me. I want a match against Jonathan CT Martin right now. Like I wanted it Bound for Glory.
I wasn't going to request anyone, and then they were. I think they were boasting about how Fart Bucket was going to be the partner. I was like, okay, no.
Yep, you came right to me right away. I want CT Martin at Bound for Glory. I was like, okay.
Yep.
So there you go.
And then, there was supposed to be the main card opening with me versus Redhead. So that became a death match, which we screwed up on.
Yeah, that was the decoy. Yeah, there was a little bit of confusion there about what you guys what happened, but
this was an open challenge that was not really. It was all planned for this.
Yeah.
We basically storied up a First Blood match was the idea, but it was supposed to be a hardcore match. When we put it originally, I kept saying death match. I'm like, no, it's hardcore.
Yeah, I think
Red got death match, so it went death. I'm like, fuck, it's a death match.
Yeah, Redhead, I think, sent me the accidentally told me it was a death match instead of hardcore. So not my fault, by the way.
Fine.
Not my fault.
No. But Red and I, we're gonna go 1-on-1 now. So
yeah, so you guys can deal. Yeah,
we can deal with that. But Spring Tigress won anyway. That's fine.
Yeah,
and
man, she is bloodied. Oh my gosh, she is on a roll. Absolute. She's on fire right now. By the way.
But that was part of the story of like crazy meeting crazy because they're like legitimate crazy people.
Yeah.
The characters, and I'm like, well, Redhead's on my list. I gotta fight her. All right, whatever. Spring, what are you gonna do? And I got beat in the head. I'm like, fine, I'll fight you too. I don't give a shit. And that's my character right now. So that went nuts. It was fun. I got bloodied to fuck though, but that's death matches. I hate death matches. Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
And then GMSG beat Banksy by 3 points, 30 to 27, to retain the Road Warrior title.
Very close match there. Banksy, this was the whole. GMSG was happy that I think he was happy or just surprised. Either way, I hope he was happy that I actually made it. I guess if you want to say canon, I made it in the actual story where he put on the little the bald cap that he always posts the pictures of in Discord.
Yes.
I put that into the story and made it like an actual thing that actually happened.
That was great. Yeah.
All because he's been posting those pictures. So I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to use that in their match so it's real. So
we have Banksy main eventing his first JRPL, 5 points. Baron Ash got match of the night for 5. TB666 joined the 1,000-point club. Hero won a hardcore match, and Ash won Ultimate X match. And I think Warden looked it up. There's like 5 winners total of Ultimate X. We've only had a few of those, so
yeah,
it's
not
a
many.
small list at this point. Yeah.
And Ash, actually, just a little side note, Ash was in the match last year, in the Ultimate X match last year.
Yep.
And lost, but came back and got the win this time. So congrats to him on that.
No, we did go through the write-up kind of briefly because there wasn't that much story stuff. We kind of blew through it pretty quick. But there was the one important thing about a new ring announcer that was added. It's Cam Popplestone.
Yeah, right off the beginning, because everybody...
He's coming up.
Yeah, the very first thing when I
good.
posted the results, everybody said, Cam's back! But I mean, he's back, but again, he's not a wrestler. He is now the ring announcer for the JRPL.
He never left.
Yeah, he's saying, I think it was that the board of directors or whatever I wrote in there named him. They gave him another job, so now he's the ring announcer now. And it actually came back up later in the show. I don't remember where was it. I don't even know. Like, some people don't read, all of the write-up. So, which is fine. You don't have to. That's fine. But actually, in another one of the write-ups, he comes back up.
He does Warden and Knee.
Warden and Knee. Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing came up, someone jumped up out of his chair. Yeah, because Knee was like fucking shit up. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I needed to make Knee, even though he lost to Warden, no disrespect to Warden, obviously, he won the match, but I had to try to make, storyline-wise, make Knee look like a bigger threat, like, even though he lost, you know what I'm saying? Because he's about to challenge for the world title. So, Warden won, but I had to have Knee beat the shit out of him. He had him in the Tree of Woe and fucked him up and all that and stuff, and he had to go crazy. I had to make Knee look strong going into Evolution, which is coming up. So sorry, Warden. I hope he wasn't mad. So
I think he's on board for that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then the main event was like the year of Banksy is going to make it happen, but then things went south, didn't do it, and he joins the UV.
Yep. So the UVA, the Ultraviolent Alliance, gained Banksy. So we are now full at our 15. He is our final member. So Ultraviolent Alliance is in full, and yet we still need 2 people for the global solution. So we're going to see where that goes.
And as you said, he has Survivor Series experience. He was on Team UK when they beat Team USA.
Sure was. He's already got a Survivor Series win, so he knows what he's doing. So we'll see.
Hey, to be fair, Bomber, so do you and I. So
that's true. We do. We beat the shit out of those women, didn't we?
Yeah, we really
we did. Yeah, we beat those women.
Yeah, you made that match. We all regretted it, but we really won.
Yeah. So anyway, but Bound for Glory. Again, I wasn't there. I didn't watch it live. I was doing some other stuff, but I heard mixed things. I heard it was a decent show. So I'm excited for their show. I'm excited that we have an unexpected Impact pay-per-view coming up in January. So,
the Rumble's not our 50th anymore.
I know. That's the first thing I thought of too. There was a lot of people who were excited that the Rumble was going to be our 50th show, but I think now it's going to be like 51 now. Yeah, I think
that's fine.
But either way, unexpected Impact pay-per-view. So I'm excited about that. That everybody can look forward to or forward to, if that's not a word. But anyway.
Now, I'm scrolling through the chat briefly here, just to see people like Skip Impact and Bomber. Scott's a murderer. Why am I a murderer? Oh, I killed Janice. That's right.
Yeah, you killed
in our match, Janice got broken, so that's why Tigress just went ape shit and bloodied me. Yeah.
Yep. I don't think this was brought up, but I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, no, CT, forgive me. I thought it was a different show. Are you going to talk about the daughter thing?
Oh my God!
I wasn't.
Oh my God!
If anyone is, you're going to talk about that one, Woody.
Let's talk about that real quick. Just
because it is 10:30. I know, Woody, you need to go.
I'm good for now until I get a phone call. I'm good for now.
Let's go. Okay. Let's go then. Let's dive right. No, dive right in.
That happened here at Bound for Glory. It was.
I apologize. I thought there was one more, but I realized Evolution's next, so I missed that. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, if you go down and read the write-up for CT Martin.
No, we're talking about that. Let's go. Let's dive in. Woody, this one's yours.
Yeah, what happened? What went through your head with this? Because even like people like Bastion was like, whoa, what? He messaged me like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? I was like, hey. But anyway, go for it.
Well, first, before I say anything, I gotta say, not everything is what it seems. So you gotta keep an eye on that story.
Okay.
But
Good point. I've seen from like 8 different angles people saying like maybe it's this, maybe it's that. So it's good. Got people talking, kind of like Austin Aries being a douchebag, but different
well,
things.
my little thing was, and I think almost like I know Warden didn't like that I kind of went gung ho on this and didn't even talk to him or me about it. But
So this was an all you thing. Okay.
This was all me, but I think it works in a certain way because this is what's a good term for it? This is a total solution thing to do.
Okay.
Like we're not heels, but we're not total baby face either.
Sure.
And I really wanted to stretch that during it, so I was racking my brains like what to do. And then I was like, oh my god, I gotta do that. But then I was like, I gotta word it so I have to word it so precariously so it's not not as bad as it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad how it went down. What do you two think about it?
Well, first of all, I'll go. As I said when I read it, I was like, okay, because I think I was on vacation or I was doing something when this was
You were on
originally
vacation,
sent.
yeah.
Whatever it was, this was sent to me. I didn't read it right away. I read it like a little bit later, and I was like, whoa! I was like, okay. I said, I'm gonna let this happen, but as I'm sure you remember, I said, well, this is about as far as we can go as far as like, well, obviously no rape occurred. First of all.
Yep.
But I was like, storyline wise, probably as far as we can go in this avenue. Obviously, we've had crazy stuff. We've had people like Lee's been basically murdered, but I mean, you know what I mean.
That was consensual.
Yeah. So
if you want to put it into that context, everyone was on board.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I don't think it was over the line. I'll definitely say that, but it was getting close to the line. We'll say that. I will say real quick, I have had ideas of stories not like this, but are somewhat similar to this. Not, rapey. Not saying this was rapey, but I've had stories that I've been thinking about using in the future that could possibly come close to this. But anyway.
See, what it felt to me was it was kind of weird that the good guys were doing this.
That I can see that yes, maybe solution.
That was
because
my thing.
We know you're not complete
They're the biggest
baby
faces in the company, and they did what?
Yeah.
It was an odd thing. It didn't ring true to where they were, but then again, it kind of rang true to what the solution is when you kind of step back into that part. I guess like they're going low.
It was definitely more of a heel.
The enemy. Yeah.
Definitely more of a heel tactic. We'll say that.
But
yeah,
but we only saw part one. So I'm with Woody on that one where like there's plans.
It's interesting to see where this will go from here.
I'm all about long term. I am all about long term. So I'm with you on that, Woody. But in the moment, it was like, what the?
And for anybody that has read it, I've seen people ask questions. C.T. Martin does not have a daughter, by the way. So,
I
guess we haven't even clearly said what basically happened in the write-up. Basically, bottom line, C.T. Martin, kayfabe-wise, story-wise, has a daughter that is 18. It was stated in there that she's 18. We made sure that Woody made sure that was put in there. And that basically the solution, slept with her to to basically get into C.T. Martin's head. But
and as C.T. Martin said, and the crowd loved it and chanted along.
Yeah, the crowd chants "choo choo" because obviously
the
solution ran a train on her. Basically, is what the story is here. Here it is. Your perfect little girl just rode the solution train. Remember that next time you try to fuck with us. Crowd chants choo choo as the segment ends. Yeah, that's definitely not a phase thing, but obviously something way different than we've ever touched in the JRPL. So
yeah,
it is interesting to see where we'll go from here. Definitely an interesting thought that popped in your head there, Woody. with this. So
It is. And since we're on the kind of going to get out of this a little bit, but since we're talking about the solution, I'd like to point out that me, Beerme, and Warden are still undefeated at Impact shows.
all three of you, really?
All three of us.
Well, and we'll see. Maybe we'll put that to the test. Not like against each other, but we'll see what happens in January. Then that should be interesting.
Yeah.
See?
I wish I was undefeated, but not the case. I lost one, I think, but
Yeah.
good job. It's tough, man. It's tough to stay undefeated in an entire show like that. So good job to you guys.
I'm with you there. I was for like 2 shows, and then it went downhill.
Yeah.
For L'Oreal in Canada, Lee and I lost so bad. So
Yeah.
we can relate.
Yeah.
So obviously more of that will play out at Evolution. That is the next event coming up this Sunday. So get your picks in before that, obviously, guys. I'm not going to go through the entire card. Like we said, we're not going to talk in detail about some stuff. Though I do laugh that Dr. Tommy Oliver is facing Hiroshin Moses.
That was all. Hito asked for that, so
That's great.
yep.
Nate Myers and Super Hippo, Cross and Jut, Vitamin S and Bastion. There's actually like Otis and Tom. Okay, we'll go through it. I'm almost halfway through there. Alaska Brown and Orstrella, Baron Ash and El Santos, Wookie and Voodoo Dreamer, Junction and Slim Blade, Peanut and Rab, and CJ Blackthorn and That Guy Jack. Those are all interesting matchups. Curious to see where things go with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't made sure. I'm pretty sure those are all first time evers. So
Yeah.
yep.
But then we have a couple other kickoff matches. Modstep and Tino. That's a big one.
It is.
Number 1 contender match for the Road Warrior title. Broken Nerd, Real Deal, and Hebrew Hammer.
Yeah. Yep. Winner
That's
will get
a big
it.
one.
Yep. Winner
Yep.
should get the match at Crown Jewel. So.
But here's the interesting one. Number 1 contender match for the tag title.
Tag team
It's a-
titles. Yep.
It's a 4-way match. Mr. Heel Allen of Amazement, Kev of Daddy Pink, Matt Zion of Matt Zion, sometimes showing up, and partner, sometimes showing up.
Rab, yeah.
And Fart Bucket.
And Fart Bucket. Oh, yes. Fart Bucket is
Winner-
in a number 1 contender match.
A winner picks their partner.
Yes.
So it doesn't mean you pick their own partner. They can pick anybody.
So
Potentially.
yes, that is the okay. So you got Mr. Heel Allen, who if he wins, you would assume he would pick El Santos. You would assume, but not necessarily. He can pick anybody that is not obviously one of the tag team champions. Exo Kev. Yeah, Exo Kev. You assume he'll pick that guy Jack. Not necessarily. He could pick anybody. Matt Zion, by the way, this has already been announced if he wins who his partner is going to be. 3J Platinum posted on Twitter, said, yo, Matt Zion, if you win, I want to be your partner. Matt Zion says, sure. So you know what? If Zion wins, we already know it'll be Matt Zion and former tag team champion 3J Platinum challenging for the tag team titles. And Fart Bucket, if Fart Bucket wins, I don't even, I mean, who fucking knows who he'll ask me at work who the worst person is in the league.
He will. It'll be Fart Bucket and Tommy Oliver.
Yeah, it'll be Fart Bucket and who knows.
Because Oliver's whole character is about being like the biggest jobber. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
That'll
be the best.
So,
and what if they won? Oh, it's so glorious.
Anything could happen here. It is, yeah.
But I like the idea, like for Heel Allen, it's a good way to earn a title shot back. And for Kev, a good way to earn a title shot back. Like, because they had close matches before. It's an interesting way to get back in there, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Zahn's never had a title match, obviously. Rightfully so, as some people like me would think. But this is his chance.
He lost 10 months in a row, so...
Yeah, this is his chance. And Fart Bucket, he had the biggest score at the previous show. He won... with the solution against the Blissful Enigmas, who's going to be main eventing Summer Survivor Series. So Fart Buckets, this is the biggest Fart Bucket's ever been. If he wins this match, yeah.
You all laughed when I said I was scared of Fart Bucket, but when you looked at the points, it took me 3 bonus questions to win that match.
Yeah,
I lost based on points alone
Fart
without
Bucket's
bonus.
in his prime. Fart Bucket's trying to get that. Everybody thought he was going to be locked in for Jobber of the Year for the Jobbies.
No.
He's not. He could be a Comeback Kid award. He could win the Comeback Kid.
He should not be in the category of Jobber of the Year now because of that.
He's probably still in that category.
He's probably still in the category. So the main card, though, has myself against Redhead. The match based on the fact that we goofed up on some of the writing. We're like, God damn it. It's whatever. We can fix it. And Bomber's like, book the match.
Yep.
So we have a match. So we're gonna do some fun stuff with that.
Yep.
You know my write-ups. We're working on something fun for that. Win, lose, or draw. That's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
Warden and Kyoko.
Yes. The reasoning behind this, actually, I'm just gonna like be honest here. I didn't really have a match for Warden here. I went through. I didn't really have an opponent for him. I tried to think of somebody who he would like have fun, like personally, he would have fun facing. So I said, you know what? Let's have Warden face Kyoko. I feel like he could have a lot of fun with that. And originally it was not on the main card, but there were some changes that I had to make, and it actually boosted him up to the main card. So we'll see how Kyoko does against Warden. Like the guy with the... She's looking at me right now, wide-eyed. She's in the room with me, too. She's like, what? She hearing this for the first time. Because she knows who Warden is. I've said Warden around her quite a bit. She knows who Warden is for sure. So that's going to be interesting.
Oh, my God. So forgive me, but in the chat, someone said Fart Bucket will just go 2-on-1. He'll pick himself.
Fart Bucket probably would pick himself. You're right. That is... I would not be surprised.
That's pretty great. Submission match, JD versus Beer Me.
Oh, man, guys, here's the thing. I was going to put JD he's been moving up the ranks. He's been getting a lot of wins. I was going to put him against one of the the tag team champions it is, when I say that. But I just picked Beer Me just over Warden just because, no reason, no rhyme or reason. And we haven't had a submission match in a while, and I know Beer Me has won a couple of those. So we're going to see if JD can beat Beer Me at kind of, a match that he's been successful in the past. So this is a high-profile match. No surprise here. Both these guys. What's up?
If JD does somehow beat Beer Me, I wouldn't be surprised if he was put in that vacant title picture at Crown Jewel.
You know what? I made a post where I said there are like 4 or 5 matches on this card that are heavily going to be impacted for that main event at Crown Jewel. This is one of those matches. So let's just say a win for JD here would benefit him quite a bit. We'll say that. I'm not saying that he gets. I'm not saying he gets the title match. Not saying that at all. I'm saying it is a possibility that this could help him quite a bit if he beats Beer Me here. So
I'll get there.
Very
I'll
big.
get there soon.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah,
I gotta have consistency. I have character, but I don't have consistency.
Yep. So this is super high profile match.
Here's probably. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm looking forward to my match with Ed. There's awesome matches on here. Mm-hmm. The best of 5, match 5, Finn versus Ash.
Yeah,
I'm pumped for that.
We made it.
I want that match.
Now, the cool thing about this is the score right now: 2 points for Ash, 1 for Finn, 1 no contest. That means Finn has to win. And what if he does? If Finn wins, that means we are going into a sudden death final match, match 6 of a best of 5, which doesn't make any sense. But these guys could actually do that, and how freaking cool would that be? Obviously, Ash, if he gets the win, he wins the series. But Finn can force a 6th match in this best of 5 series.
Which is so cool.
Which is off the charts as far as...
Because when you mentioned that when there was that one draw, it was like, imagine if this happened and we're 1 match away from that happening.
Yeah. So lots of pressure on Finn here when he's filling out that card. So we'll see where that goes.
We have a death match. Banksy and Captain Charisma. The newly minted UVA member, Banksy.
Yes, this is kind of the blow-off match for their little... it's more of a mini feud. They've been going for, 2 or 3 months now. It hasn't been anything like huge, major, like main eventing or anything like that. But these guys have had a little feud going on, and this is going to be the blow-off. So it's both guys have screwed each other out of big chances in matches before. So we're going to see who gets the final win here in this death match. Had to be a stipulation, and why not a death match? So we'll see where that goes. It's going to be fun.
We have Legit Boss and Spring Tigress.
Yeah, this is the one I had to adjust because I forgot Legit Boss asked for this match a while back. This is a WrestleMania rematch, by the way.
And it's a big one. Because Spring Tigress, like I said, has been on a roll. Got the December title match, and
this is, remember what I said about there's a couple matches with title implication on the line?
Oh yeah, I thought this would be one.
This is is one of the other ones. This is a big one here. So Let's just say the winner could definitely benefit. Not guaranteeing anything, but I'm just going to leave it there. Big match here between Legit Boss 2K and Spring Tigers.
Now we have the ultra-violent title.
Oh, yeah.
Our friend Bomber defending against Cade Gailey in a hardcore match.
Cade Gailey, who's coming off of a win against Peanut in a hardcore match. So, I will say ultra-violent title is meant to be for more of the undercard guys. So, I mean, obviously I lucked into the title through the Tournament of Death. So eventually we'll get back to that. We'll see if Cade Gailey can be the guy to take it away from me. Good luck to him. If he can take it from my cold, dead hands, kudos, but best of luck there. So should be fun.
Road Warrior title, GMSG versus Jonathan C.T. Martin.
Oh, man. Yeah. What do you guys – I want to know what you guys think about this match because, first of all, I'll just say I had a hard time looking for an opponent as far as who has had more recent success, and CT Martin has definitely put in a lot of good matches lately. So we're gonna see what he can do against the Road Warrior champion GMSG. What do you guys think?
I think it was a good choice, but I do think it's kind of weird. I mean, him losing to a champion at the last house show, and now he's facing another champion.
Well, remember house shows don't really.
But this is the Road Warrior title, though.
That is true. Okay, I'll give you that. You're right. Road Warrior title is defended at house shows. I'll give you that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So let's just see if he can.
Was it a fluke?
Get better luck.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm interested. He could definitely pull it out. No joke there. The Road Warrior title's a weird one. And Evolution's going to be a weird show. Don't forget, it's not a normal pay-per-view, so there's going to be weird, wonky stuff.
It's so hard to defend that thing. I'm going to tell you that right now, because just knowing that you're going to have to defend it every single show, it kind of sucks. So good luck to GMSG in that one.
And then we have the 20 Superstar Evolution Battle Royal.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Bomber, you didn't write the names. It's the logo. I got to lean in to see them properly. But 20 people, you got 10, 10, and 10.
I can read them if you want real quick. Just read
you can do that one probably easier.
Yeah, I can just.
The profile pics are kind of small, so.
Yeah, I can read through real quick. The first 10 were the the originals, basically. TB666, Alaska Brown, Captain Charisma, Broken Nerd, Mod Step, The Green Machine, Peanut is my bitch 69, Wookie, Redhead 12, and Cross. Those are the first 10, basically making up half of the Battle Royal there. Then you got Cade Gailey, Baron Ash, Kyoko, CJ Blackthorn, and Orstella. And the newbies coming in, we got Jack Castor, the Alpha Dog, Dr. Tommy Oliver, Scampy Matt, and Voodoo Dreamer. So you got old, you got new, you got guys in the middle. Basically, between these 20, whoever has the best score, bottom line, this will be the winner of the Battle Royal. And remember, if you lose, it doesn't count against your record. It only counts if you win. Some people have been asking about that, like, oh, I have 2 matches. How's this going to work? Well, if you lose, this doesn't count against you. But if you win, this counts for you. So it'll obviously you got to do what you can to win here. So
I have a question on this one, Bomber.
Yeah.
There's no Jabba Radio cast in that. Was that on purpose?
No.
Because I kind of like that, for one. It's like the evolution of people, like, of course we're all in it.
I did try.
But I kind of like that none of us are actually in that. It's interesting.
Yeah, I did try to steer away from putting a lot of the people involved in the war. There's a couple in there, but I tried to avoid putting, Global Solution and UVA in there. There are a couple, like I said, but I did my best to avoid those and put people in that who don't always get opportunities and stuff, and let people try to earn opportunities here. That's what I was trying to go for. Mm-hmm. And, of course, I had to put a couple women in there, like pick bases, because, can't have an Evolution Battle Royal at the show Evolution and not have at least one female pick base in there. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, we got, Kyoko and Redhead?
Yeah, Kyoko and Redhead are the only ones, so.
And that's it. Yeah, we had 2 of 20.
There was nobody else. As far as, Spring Tigers, but I just didn't pick her because she's one of the big members of the war, so, yeah. But anyway, so I think it'll be pretty exciting. I got some ideas for how the Battle Royal will end, but whoever gets the win, that will be determined by them. So,
And what's the winner get?
The winner gets a match against Victory Green at Crown Royal.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel, not Crown Royal.
Crown
Sorry.
Royal, yeah.
Crown Royal. Yeah, they get Crown Royal.
That's the JRPL event.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yep.
And then we have the main event. We'll let Woody talk about this one. Woody defending his world championship. They won at SummerSlam, defending it for the first time.
Yeah,
at the end of October.
It's been a while. I'm sorry.
Against Bionic Knee.
I had to build, first of all, before you get into that, I had to build somebody up for you to face. At the time, there was really no clear contender. I had to build up to a clear contender, and yeah, so in my defense. But what are your thoughts now?
I like that we waited a while because, we build up people, and we haven't really built towards this match at all, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think at all.
Nope.
But I think it's interesting that Knee's kind of been on a decline ever since he won the contendership match. So if he can win, that will be really, really big for him. Like, really big for him.
Yeah. And I would say definitely at this point an upset. So
yeah. And I'm glad there's no stipulation. It's just a normal one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Yeah. What do you think, Scott?
I like it. I like that we had time to build someone up because you can kind of see different people involved in different things. It would be kind of weird to almost pull someone out of what they're doing to get the title shot. And that works for damn near anybody. But Bionic Knee just kind of went on a little bit of a crusade and got it. And then, like you said, things have kind of gone south. So is that a sign of things to come, or is it more like false sense of security? Now he's going to strike and take the world title, and oh crap, now it's Bionic Knee. Like, it's interesting. I really, really like it. It's an interesting match.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I do like, we basically built Bionic Knee up, him and Hito, by the way, both of them up for that big Hell in a Cell match. So whoever won was going to be the true number one contender. And yeah, it is weird to see how Bionic Knee has kind of, ever since that win, I don't think he's got a win. Ever since he won at Hell in a Cell, I don't think he's won a match. He's lost all his house shows.
Sadly, that's normal for Knee. If you look at his record, he'll win one, then he'll just lose a lot.
Yeah, well, all he needs to do is win this one. Then this is the one to win.
I know all about that.
Yeah, and it could happen. I mean, don't be getting too cocky because he can take that from you. He's a high-profile guy. He can get the matches. He can get the wins in when he needs them. But as far as you guys building up, like this match goes between you and him, yeah, this has been more of a story of you just being the champion, you being there, the guy on top, and him working his way up to get to the top, not necessarily between you two, if that makes any sense. So,
yeah.
And can I just say, I love that because you're busy with this war and everyone gunning for you.
Yeah.
And then here comes this a threat for the title. It's like, I can deal with this now too.
Now I don't have to worry about the Survivor Series implications.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're not going to talk much about Crown Jewel or TakeOver or Survivor Series, mostly because Evolution is going to really be where things fall for a lot of that. Like that's where it's going to happen.
We kind of talked a lot about Crown Jewel through this show, like implications on who does what and everything. So,
to be fair, literally, you've got 4 or 5 matches. Like some of them are just blank. Who knows the contender or the world champion?
Yes.
Victor Green against the Battle Royal winner. The Solution versus somebody. The UVC versus 3 people.
Yep.
The Road Warrior title, like it's all a lot of vacant pictures, is what it really is. So,
yeah, it's all hinging on all hinging on what's going to happen to Evolution coming up this weekend. So,
but like you said, like Redhead and the Enigmas and that, a lot of them are main eventing, and you've got the Ultra Vital Alliance, War Games, and Survivor Series. Like some of them are just going.
Yeah, we'll have a lot.
Like Redhead's in there, and there's a lot happening.
Yeah, after Evolution on our next show, we're going to have a whole lot to talk about. Whole lot more to talk about, that is. So we'll see what happens when we get there.
And honestly, the soonest that would probably be like literally 1 week from the Sunday after the show and the write-up and everything. So yeah, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, it's honestly some really fun stuff because I mean the war when it was ramping up was fun. Now it's winding down towards Survivor Series.
Yeah, we're getting right
but
there.
winding down is the wrong phrase. it's winding up. Like
Yeah.
it's getting toward the end,
Yeah.
and it's crazy.
This show, I'll just say, I'll close on this as far as Evolution goes. At the end of Evolution, after the write-up and all that, you will see the full picture of the war and the main story going on in the JRPL right now. You will see the full teams, 15-15, because we still need 2 people for a global solution. We'll find out who they are going to be at Evolution, and the picture will be completed, if that makes any sense. You'll know everything and where we stand. So, yeah. So this is going to be a pretty big show in the whole midst of things with the story. So,
Actually, I have a question about the Survivor Series. I don't think I even asked.
sure. Yeah, go for it.
How is it going to be decided who gets what match first?
I believe what we'll do, we'll probably just go, I mean, I haven't planned that 100%, but we'll probably just go in order of the matches. We'll probably say, like, match 3 will get the first opportunity, then 2, then 1. Probably something like that. It'll just go in order.
No, or would it not be like of the 3 people, whoever had the most points of the 3?
I don't know. It'll probably just go in order of matches.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll probably
That's
go.
fair.
Main event gets-
It's
main
fair
event
to
gets
decide
last,
that.
and then-
Like, when the winners know, like, it'll be determined there. But that makes sense. Like,
Yes.
it's one or the other.
And
so.
also, for anybody wondering, these won't take place all on one show. They'll be separate shows. So you can't have, obviously, if somebody in one match wants a shot at the world title and somebody in the other one wants a shot at the world title, they're not going to happen at the same time. It's going to be broken down over 3 different shows. So if that was a question for anybody, that's that answer.
Is there a time limit for when they cash these opportunities in?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it will be on certain shows. So it's like, all right, for example, this is match 3. Whoever the person is, whoever gets their opportunity, like, this is your show. Tell me what you want. That it's going to be like that. Yeah, it's not going to be like Money in the Bank where they can pick it later. It's going to be like, this is your show. Tell me what you want, and we're going to make it happen. So,
well, I didn't think it would be a surprise thing. It would be a declared type thing, but it's still like you got to do it by a certain range. Like,
yeah,
match 1, match 2, match 3. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever's in the main event would get the last one, and then
Yeah.
co-main event would get the second. Okay,
Probably yes.
That works. That works. Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yep. And like I said, all the graphics are made. I've been sitting on them, ready to release them.
I want to see them.
We have a music video ready to go. Everything's done with the music video. It's all
We had that theme song for like 2 months.
Yep, it's
Four-
all-
no, like 4 months. Yeah.
It's all CT Martin has worked on that. He did the SummerSlam one, which was really cool.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, so he's got it ready to go. I think it's done. But he's been working on it at least. But like I said, after Evolution, we can't release anything till after Evolution because all the graphics have everybody on them and stuff. So, after Evolution's going to be a huge show, believe it or not. Might be big for the WWE. I mean, history-wise it is. But for us, this is going to be a pretty big show, so don't sleep on it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be there. You want to be part. Definitely.
Yep.
And, I mean, silly question, Bomber, but I hate to bring it up. But I presume if people no show, you have backup for the Battle Royal.
Yeah. I'll come up with. I don't have
that was exasperated, but you're like, I'll find another new.
Yeah, like I don't have I don't have people
it'll
ready,
be
but
of the range.
I'll figure them
Like-
out. Yeah, they'll fall into the category. Yep.
Yeah. Hate to say it, but it happens. Like,
That's-
I remember I wasn't going to be part of the Rumble. I was in the Rumble.
That's the
Like,
other
like,
thing.
it's-
Besides the rookie 5, the other ones I try to pick people who are pretty consistent. And I know Kyoko is sometimes inconsistent, but I'll make sure. I mean, like I can literally talk to her. I can make sure she shows up for this show. So
Yeah.
the other ones, everybody else, I'm pretty confident. I mean, I pick people who are consistent about showing up. So should be good. Yeah. So, but if somebody does no show, which it can happen, we'll replace them. Put somebody else in there. But yeah, that's all I got, guys.
Yeah, we ran out of show. We talked about all the events.
Yeah, we get it. We did it. We did it in record time too.
We actually did. It was pretty quick considering how much there was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm proud of us, guys. We did it.
We did it. Now the chat. Let's see. Honestly, I'm scrolling through this question about like how did we decide the war games order. We'll get to that when we talk about war games. We're not gonna go into that.
Yeah. We'll talk about all that, the war games and
Yeah.
everything. Big match there. We'll talk about all that when we get to war games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Red said that you do realize Cade Gailey could be a double champ by Crown Jewel.
It could happen. It could happen.
Yeah.
But he's got to beat me, so it cannot happen. It cannot happen. Let's be honest here. I'm not losing that title to Cade Gailey. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, you have to lose it to me.
You what the fuck?
You might.
Get out of here.
You might.
Yeah, you
might.
hold until Survivor Series, and then we win.
Oh, and you're gonna try to challenge me? Okay, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, Bomber. People can do the math and see the different teams.
Yeah.
There's going to be a war in that last Survivor Series match that gets announced. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I'm good, guys. If you're ready to take us out.
I'm good. What about you? Woody, got anything else?
No. We good? We had
Yes, sir.
get going. All right. Well, I love having you two on. I love talking to everyone in the chat, and it was just overall a good time. And I cannot wait to talk to you all again later.
You got that right.
So see you on the next episode.